Good morning, gang. Happy Wednesday morning. The fun just keeps on coming. The threat to bureaucracy. I'm loving this. Yesterday was a very interesting evening. A lot of this was going down while I was doing the live stream. Got off the stream and started taking a look at what happened in the hour and a half while I was setting up and we were all together. Wow, was there some fun stuff that came out yesterday. Start with the one that's nearest and dearest close to my heart. Marsha Blackburn came out last night and said she is supporting Rick Scott. Yeah, the pressure on the senators by their constituents works, okay? You tell everybody, this is who we want, and they go, my political career is at stake if I don't do what the people want. What a freaking concept, okay? And I mean, give you this. Marsha Blackburn just got reelected, okay? I mean, last Tuesday. So she doesn't have to worry about another campaign till 2030. You think people might have forgotten by then? Yeah, okay. A lot of things will happen in the next 6 years. But no, she decided to do what the people want. Good for her, okay? So fortunately, both votes from Tennessee are going to Rick Scott. We'll see what happens this morning. The closed-door meeting is set up for this morning to pick a new Senate Majority Leader. And, of course, you had somebody who said they were going to try to delay it. But we need to get rid of the Mitch McConnell old-school leadership within the Senate. We need to get rid of Mitch McConnell. Kentucky, please get rid of him your next opportunity. All right? The guy's been around since the wheel was invented. But going on Trump's appointments yesterday, wow, okay? Mike Huckabee as the ambassador to Israel, great pick. I mean, Huckabee is a ordained minister. You think he wouldn't know something about Israel? Probably, okay? Huck is a exceptional surrogate for Donald Trump. No question. That was a brilliant pick. One of my favorites. It's going to be hard to beat Tom Homan, but Huckabee is a pick for ambassador to Israel. Wonderful. Pick Lee Zeldin for the EPA. Okay? Good. You know, maybe we can start getting rid of all these idiotic regulations that keep companies from making any product that's affordable. I mean, granted, we do need to protect the environment, okay? And hear me out on this one for a second. It's nice not seeing trash all over the highways because we clean that up. It's nice not stepping on pop tops from pull tab cans or something. There are certain things, yes. But this, well, we can't clean out the dead wood in the forest because of this insect that lives there, or we can't build the Keystone Pipeline because of this lizard or something like that. That's stupidity. Okay, we need to get rid of that. That's good. A shocker that came out yesterday, and this one is making liberal heads explode, was Trump nominating Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense. Now, this is where this one gets funny. Elizabeth Warren came out yesterday. All my brothers were in the military. He's not qualified. Like, shut up, lady. You weren't in the military. You weren't qualified to be a senator. Hell, you weren't qualified to be a professor, but you lied your way in to get there. Don't talk to me about qualified or credibility, Miss Warren. You have none, okay? Your financial plan or whatever that strapped American consumers and strapped American businesses, no, you haven't done squat that's been good for the American public. But you look at Pete Hegseth, and Pete Hegseth spent 20 years in the military. I believe he had 4 combat tours. He won 2 Bronze Stars. He retired, I believe, as a major. He's Ivy League educated. Yeah, I'd say he's got the qualifications. What's going to be real fun with this one, and this is one that you guys should agree with. We all know Obama put in all these woke generals in the Pentagon, right? Right? Okay. Well, Pete Hegseth just got one hell of a promotion because he went from being a major to now all these four-star generals have to listen to him. Have to. Okay? Sorry, he's the Secretary of Defense. He's the number one. Okay? I don't care how many stars you have on your shoulder. You're number two. You have to listen to what comes from the top. With a little luck, and what I know about Hegseth and what I know about Donald Trump, they're going to clean house of wokeism in the Pentagon. Good. Okay. Let's talk about other things like, maybe cutting spending in the Pentagon. There's a video of one congressman holding up a baggie, like a little sandwich bag full of ball bearings or something like that, and said the Air Force spends $90,000 to buy this amount of ball bearings or whatever the hell they were. He goes, I went to Home Depot and bought this bag, the exact same ones, for $100. Oh, I don't know. You think Hegseth might be able to help us a little bit with saving $89,900 on a bag of ball bearings? Yeah, I do. Okay. But cost savings, the big kicker. Trump did announce last night, and this is where it got interesting too, because at first I was a little skeptical. The Department of Government Efficiency. Now, there's the funny, how they love their acronyms, okay? And so Doge, because crypto. And we all knew that he was going to put Elon Musk in there. The curveball is he also put Viv Ramaswami in there. Now, there's a pro and a con to this. Ramaswami is self-made, multi-millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire. He might be, but I don't think so. Smart businessman. Knows how to make money, knows how to save money. The downside is that means he's not going to be in an official government capacity anywhere. Okay? He's removed his name from consideration to be appointed to J.D. Vance's Ohio Senate seat. And obviously this means he's not going to have any cabinet position. Okay? My concern with this whole thing was it was all fine and dandy that Trump announced he was going to do this, but the problem is, or as I thought, and it's now that question's now been answered, is, well, you can't just create a new department, a new office, okay? And people say, well, Jimmy Carter created the Department of Education, why, or Jimmy Carter created FEMA too. Why can't Trump just create this? Well, he can, but the problem is it has to get funded, okay? And the funding would have to come from Congress. Now, unless everybody that worked for this department was going to work for free, somehow money had to come somewhere, right? Well, not that I think Elon Musk or Viv Ramaswamy are looking for a paycheck, but the people that would be working in this department would probably want one. Well, that got thrown a curve yesterday because what they had come out and said is this is going to be a advisory office which will provide guidance to the government from outside the government and will partner with the Office of Management and Budget. So therefore, if it's just these two that are doing the analysis, we don't need any funding. If they work with existing employees in the Office of Management and Budget, they're already on the books. So yeah, this is going to happen. If Elon can cut 80% of the employees at Twitter and it still works well, why not? If Elon can make the most profitable, probably the only profitable electric car maker, okay, he's got an idea. When he can do things with SpaceX that NASA can't do, that the Russian program, the Chinese program can't do, yeah, I think he knows what he's doing. So these are good things. So this all affects us greatly because you know what the Democrats are going to say. Oh, look at the job losses that we had in the first month of Trump's term. And when they're all government jobs, I'm good with that because throughout the last 4 years, every time Biden's got up on his soapbox and beat his chest about how many jobs he created, they were all government jobs or jobs that went to illegals. We have less people working in the United States today that are American citizens in the private sector than we did 4 years ago. Less people working. We have illegals that got jobs. We have a whole bunch of people that got government jobs. Guess what? Your job is redundant. We don't need it. We will be getting rid of you. RFK came out and said one of the first things he's going to recommend is the slashing of 600 jobs at the National Institute of Health. Good. Okay. NIH was a disaster, just like CDC was a disaster during COVID. Everything they did was wrong. Hey, here's a real good idea, too. Let's get rid of the $15 million a year we're spending on Secret Service protection for Dr. Fauci. He can get all the protection he needs where he belongs, in jail, okay? Prison guards don't get paid $15 million a year. That's where Fauci belongs. Yesterday was a real good day for the United States. People are, Democrats, again, the media, Trump's just putting a bunch of loyalists in these positions. No shit, Sherlock. Because, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, yeah, they appointed a whole bunch of people that disagreed with them to cabinet positions when they were in, right? Absolutely, Trump is putting loyalists in. People that believe in making America great again. People that believe, that have the same vision as Trump to take this country forward. Absolutely. You know what? I support every damn one of them. What I don't support is the liberal media, because they're wrong on everything. And MSNBC, just as a parting note, I hope you get bought out by a conservative and every freaking one of you loses your job. Over at CNN, Chrissy Wallace is about to, and Anderson Cooper is about to, and a whole bunch of these other useless talking heads will. It's time we take this country back. And from what I'm seeing in the first week of this new administration, we're doing it. Pinball out.